All right, guys, welcome back to part two of session two. So, first part, we actually, I don't know, we had some up and downs. We started off just doubling up on the first hand, and then had some bad plays, but ultimately ended up getting to where we are now. I meant to hit on back, but whatever. And we are on a roll, so hopefully we can keep this going. We are up a buy-in at the moment, and I'm hoping we can get more than one. That'd be nice in this session. This will be the last session. There's only gonna be part two to session two. I'm only gonna play for an hour, but hopefully it's a profitable hour. If you are just joining us, if this is your first time with me, pardon me while I be rude here. But if you're joining us, this is your first time with me. I am an aspiring poker player. I keep going back and forth trying to say I want to play professionally or not. At the end of the day, I don't think that I want to play professionally per se. I did. That was a dream a long time ago. Dreams kind of changed since then. As you can see, I'm recording in my den, living room, whatever you want to call it. And you know, yeah, I don't know if professional poker is in the cards for me anymore. Pun intended. But what I do know is that I do believe that I am good enough to um, I do believe I'm good enough to roll up a bankroll to $10,000. Now, it's going to be a long journey. It's going to be grinding. It's going to be grueling. If you are watching this, I appreciate you watching and tuning in. It means a lot to me. This is not to sound too selfish here, but this is mainly for me. This kind of helps me get the brain juices flowing. It gets me excited to actually want to play poker again. I used to do this quite often live at Harrah's in New Orleans, and life happens, and I've been blessed. God has blessed me, and I can't say that I'm disappointed in the way that my life went because I am not. I'm very happy. I got a beautiful wife, two beautiful children, and a fantastic career. So this is at this point, this is just me trying to live out a dream. Now, just between me and you, I don't need to run up a bankroll, right? I don't need to run up a bankroll to go play in the World Series. However, I did make an agreement to my wife that because this is considered gambling, and there's obviously no guarantee. Obviously, it would be a blow of $10,000 because this is considered gambling. That the only way that I would do this is if I ran up a bankroll. So that is the plan. 250 is where we started. We're at 218 with what's on the board. Hey, pocket tens, all right. And we're gonna try and get there. So stick around, and hopefully we can get there. All right, this is interesting. This is a pretty big raise. Not, I guess not, considering he limped. I'm gonna three bet here. Yeah, I'm gonna three bet to 140, and the object is to just get these guys to fold, and let's me and player Deuce go heads up. By the way, I love playing on Ignition because I believe bots are somewhat in control here with um, the anonymity. Don't know how to pronounce that word. Being anonymous, it's hard to cheat here. It's hard to put what's it called VPIP, the programs to track stats. It's hard to do that on this as well because people are just flying in and out as certain players. There's no names to track. Now, player one limped and called. It's interesting. I actually don't know his range. We're going to bet a little over half pot and see where we are. Okay. Well, I really hope that I mean, you just get it in at this point now, right? Well, you don't have a flush, so that's good. Am I ahead is the question. Wow, that was strange. All right, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have bet like half pot or half his stack. Excuse me. All right, well, A7 suited. This is actually going to be a good call. I think this guy is a little loose. I'm getting the feeling he's a little loosey goosey here. Am I ever going to get to the big blind on this table? What's happening? Golly. All right, take a sip of my tea. Oh, okay. I'm fine with that. Let's bet half pot. Again, he's calling. I don't. It's okay. Now we get check raised. Very nice. We get check raised. Got the nut flush. I'm also on a Broadway. I'm not going anywhere. I just need to know if I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna call because I think this guy's gonna shove. Interesting. Very very interesting. Hmm. Does call. Check bet. I'm sure player one's gonna check. Player two's gonna bet. Half pot, if I had to guess. All right, he's betting pot, so he has the Broadway. He's got to have Broadway here. Um, man, this is gross. It's a bad call, but my gut tells me I'm going to hit this flush. Take 30 seconds. I know I shouldn't, but I really, really want to. Oh, man, I really want to here. Oof. And I can't take all this time in the world. This is gross. He just bets so heavy. This is always the nuts. I gotta fold. I gotta do my due diligence and fold. Ace six. Okay, that was. Mm, mm, we're definitely gonna pin that one. I need to see that. Oh, that was the wrong button. I need to see that. Where's the replay and replay button? I didn't even see what the I don't care about that folding out. I really want to see what the river was. Okay, so I would have lost. So I guess good fold. Fold. He had queens, and of course he deuced. So it turned out he was the fish, but I'm actually that was really hard for me to fold. It shouldn't have been, but that was really hard for me to fold. Oh man. Ace six? Is that what I saw? Ace six. You had a Broadway draw with a pair on the turn, and you check raised. Does that make sense to check raise there? I mean, Broadway draw, yeah, you're semi bluffing, I guess so, but I don't know. And my nose will not stop itching. The nerves kicking in. All right, ace five's a fold. Well, I thought we were gonna have a good second part two. Looks like we just might be mediocre, but that's okay. No big whoop. Keep it going. King five's a fold. By the way, I'm not just staring off into the camera. I'm watching Supernatural in the background still, so it just occurred to me like oh crap, I'm being very, very quiet, and it looks like I'm staring right into the camera. I swear to you, I'm not. 7-9 suited is going to be a call here. Um, cool. I was hoping the button would fold, give me position. Yep, to the flop for absolutely nothing. Check fold. I have no interest in playing this pot. Not anymore. Do, 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 do. King 5 is a fold. Ace King, big slick suited. Let's go. Yeah, we're actually gonna make this pretty big. 155. Come on, player 4, just shove. It's fine, just shove. You have queens, just shove. I don't know. 9-6 is a fold. I'm actually gonna let the ticker click a little bit just so I can. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's messed up. Just get to the next hand. Come on, player 4. Oh man, does he actually want to shove? It actually feels like he wants to shove here. And he's out. Player 1 says he wants to shove with $6.30. Nope, no players. Alright, so tune down my raise. That's not true. I always raise that high with ace king. Superstition, man, is always, ace king's always one of those hands. Learn it, live it, love it. Ooh. Alright, pot it up. We're out of position, but that's okay. Second pair is good enough for a half pots. 9 deuce of here's check fold. See, where I need to get better at, and like in that situation, I don't know how to extract the most amount of money there. Because, I mean, there was a flush draw out there, but I got to stop being so scared. Why we have top pair with 9 deuce, we're going to bet it. Like here, right? This is a smaller pot. I'm going to bet for value, and I get raised. What are you raising me with? A 9? A set? I don't know. This could be a semi-bluff. I'm going to call. I'm not going to do anything stupid because I don't have anything great. It's just bluff catching at this point. Yeah. And I do remember this particular cat right here is not all that great, but like in my previous hand on this table, I didn't. I'm not. I need to get better at being able to extract maximum value, and I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I'm there yet, but that's why I'm at lower stakes. I've made some money in this session, which is great. I need to keep it positive, need to keep it going. But it's not about the wins, it's about mitigating the losses. So how can you make the most money when you have it? And how can you lose the least amount of money with the second best hand? Because that's really what I want to put myself in those types of positions, right? That's what it's kind of really all about. I'm going to scoot back a little bit, try to make myself a little bit more comfortable. I just feel kind of all over the place. Pocket sixes. Now this burned me last session. Or in part 1. Was it part 1? I think it was part 1. It burned me. I can't remember. Either last session or this part 1. But we're going to raise it up. 45. I got under the gun deciding to limp in. We get a call. We get a call. A little caller. Small little caller. Now, this is kind of a weird spot here. I'm out. I got nothing. Because this range here has got a lot of tens in it. And they're going at it. I'm glad I got out the way. Him calling, he must have a pocket pair. Jacks, tens, ace 10, ace 9. He hit his ace. He had an ace. I really think he had jacks. Look, I'm not good at predicting people's hands either, but I'm going to from time to time. Oh, poor Rowena. She's crying. Poor girl. Oh man, I would have flopped the king. Oh no. 4-6 is a fold. This is the only problem with multi-table two tables. 3 is probably a good setup, but I can't multi-table 3 because my resolution on this laptop doesn't support it for a grid. Apparently, to Ignition Casino, it doesn't do so. You're gonna have to watch me. Oh, try to recomfort myself. But but yeah, it doesn't support the resolution for 3, so I gotta deal with 2. It is what it is. But realistically, 3 can be a little bit much for me. Again, I'm old, so I can't keep up fast enough. You'll see me get into a panic. I'll even fold hands on purpose because I can't keep up. Man, I really like this hand on the button, but it's not on the button. So, take another sip of tea. If you guys are still with me, man, I cannot tell you how um, how grateful I am. I don't know if anybody ever is gonna get this long into this video. I think we're already 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, and if you're watching it, it really does. It means a lot. I hope my play, good or bad, inspires you to go out there and do something for yourself, whether it's poker or really anything. Woodworking, I don't know why that popped in my head, but woodworking, chess, arts, whatever it is. Get out there. Give it a shot. But put a real shot in. See, that's another thing is I've always put these like half-ass shots. Man, put a real shot in there. Be okay with failing. It's okay to fail, and I'm okay with failing. Now, fortunately, I picked a hobby that if I fail, it's going to cost me a lot of money to fail, but it's going to cost me a lot of money to learn. But that's okay. This is what I wanted to do. Don't be scared to fail. Yeah, I say I don't know where woodworking came up with, but I did a little bit of woodworking, and I failed at that too. But I'm a perfectionist, so whenever I go to do that kind of stuff, I can't wrap my brain around of it doesn't have to be perfect because you can always alter it to make it look good. My brain can't wrap that way. So I always end up hyper fixating on a detail, and the next thing you know, I've got to quit the project because it's causing me too much stress. We're gonna fold. I'm small blind. I hate this in a small blind. Oh man. But I really, really, really do appreciate you guys tuning in. If anybody's tuning in, and it's okay if nobody tunes in. Somebody may not tune in to 20 years later. Who knows? In any case, to whoever it is, appreciate you. Queen 6 is a fold. King 6. Hey, look at this. Alright, this is not a playable hand. It's not a playable hand. I'm out. Deuces. I'm thinking about making other videos too. I'm a avid chess player as well. Not as big as poker, but I love to play chess. Not great at it, just like I'm not great at this, but I love to play it. I might stream that too. Say stream, I might record, not stream. I'm not a streamer. God, no, I cannot stream. I already get nervous enough as it is making a mistake on video, much less recording a stream. But I might play some chess too online, just for content's sake. Ah, ba, 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 ba. La da di da da da. Da da da. I feel like these hands are taking forever. Come on, guys. By the way, some of you who might be watching, again, if you are watching, I don't necessarily pay attention to every hand. Again, I know that's a weakness of mine, but really, essentially, with the anonymous factor here in Ignition, it doesn't really matter. These guys are gonna come and go, so by the time I get a read on somebody, it's gonna be too late. We're actually gonna raise it up to 40. I hate this hand in the small blind, but it is playable. And we're going to half pot it to 43. Any kind of call is going to slow me way down. Slows me way down. I'm just checking here. Jack 5 wins. It's fine. Ace 8 is also a raise. Fold on the button anyways. Now, if I get raised, that's different. 10 cents. And he likes limping. We're gonna make him pay for that. Jack 5. Jack 5. Hmm. Alright, alright, alright. See, this is annoying. Come on, man. It's not that difficult. You got $3.86 in your stack. Do something. You're just slowing the game down for everybody else. You know, some people think online timing is a tell, and it can be. If you actually have somebody who thinks that way, like, oh, he's taking his time, he must be thinking about how to gain max value. So this is not one of those times, man. Just check or bet. It ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, check. I got nothing for nothing. All that time on the flop, that was so unnecessary. 2-6, we're gonna fold. Man, I've watched this series so many times. Hmm. Raise. Not a raise, sorry, bet, call, whatever. That's essentially a check. I don't know why people do this. Why is this a fad? And to induce a check raise? Is that what this is about? Is player 5 about to 4-bet on the river? No, apparently not. Yeah, I don't know what this does, what people think this does. It's not a blocker bet. It's so small. 4-betting. Okay. Now 5-bet shove, call, pocket queens, 5-6. Somebody's got 5-6. Somebody's got pocket queens. Well, apparently he has 5-6. You don't. You'd be calling instantly. Ace 3 is a fold on a position. Yeah, he's got a set. A set betting 10 cents is weird though. I'm gonna limp. I like the limp here. I've said it multiple times. I love the limp here. These types of player, drawable hands. It's just not even that drawable. It's just, ooh, look, shiny. Basically. Now what he's gonna, oh, fantastic. The big blind on the call. I'll call, which will bring 4 in, and then we're gonna go 5 ways to the flop with a nut flush draw. Wow, he went out. He must have really had trash. we hit an ace. It's not necessarily a good thing. I'm gonna check to the razor here. I think it's probably the smartest thing to do. I would normally bet this, but I don't like donking out into the razor. Okay, he's gonna donk out into the razor, and he's gonna call. Yeah, we're actually gonna just go ahead and pot this. Because this feels like a draw. Somebody else has got an ace, so this feels like a draw, which is probably bad for me. Pocket out. You know what? That'll do it, pig. That'll do. Set mind and got it in. Good for him. Luckily, it was a small pink. Now the question becomes, should I have just called? Because I ended up getting the turn, but you can't know that. I think reason was good there. Alright. Man, everybody's getting loosey-goosey now. He got a big pot. He's like, I'm out. Catch me on the flip side. Pocket tens. Alright. So part 2 of session 2 is not going well. We bought in for $30 for this session, and we have 36 on the board. So we're losing here. We are losing 37 on the board, excuse me. 10 times to fold. Alright, 30, we're in the small. We'll raise it to $1. Bet $1, we're not going to be scared of the queen. Now we're scared of the queen. Check. Oh man, he's got everything. This puts me in a bad spot. So if I call this, total pot goes to 790, which gives him a shoving spot, puts him in a shoving spot. I'm gonna fold. I don't have it. I gotta let it go. I'm pretty sure he don't have it, but I gotta let it go. King 10. We're gonna raise it up. This is a very, very wide table right now. Very active right here. Alright, we got 5 more minutes of gameplay left for the night, so hopefully we can get enough hands here to make back some of the stuff that we messed up. Betting pot. What? Yeah, I call. I'm gonna fold to a shove. That's a weird pot bet on the flop. No, I'm out. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know why I called that. That was a weird bet. I guess I'm just tilting from the ace nine. But I think he's running hot. Kings, Cowboys. Let's go. Raise it up. We get a taker. We get 2 takers. So 3/4 about 79. Pot minus 2 is 85. That's what we are going to go with. Well, that sucks. Just really hope for him to stay in. Oh, I mean, I can't let that catch up, right? I gotta charge the draws. Fold. Man, now I'm only a $4 winner in this session. You know, that's what kind of, it's part of the grind. It's got to be part of the grind. As long as I'm cashing in a win, I suppose that's really all that matters. It's $4. It's not even a buy-in. It's half a buy-in. It's Have the buy-in, not what I'm looking for. Limpy limp, limpy limpy limp, limp on in. Excuse me, guys. Backdoor flush, backdoor straight. There's a 10-cent bet. There's a 35-cent raise. I'm out. I'm done spending money. Because I also we get into these spots with these small stacks, man. It's so weird. Just put them in. I'm almost ready to just put them in. Fold. Ooh. Supernatural, guys. A book made out of our own skin. Gross. Excuse me again. Getting a little quiet there. Queen 4. Jack deuce. My boy said, I probably shouldn't touch this. I'm going to go get the shit out of the car. By the way, pardon my language, but don't pardon my language. I don't really care. I'm gonna talk the way I want to talk. Cowboys, hey, come on now. That was a stupid raise. Come on, player 5. I really should have limped, but that's okay. I mean, I'll take $2.80. Yeah, everybody just started tightening it up all of a sudden. So we're gonna call in 4, 5, 6. We got a good shot. Backdoor flush. I'm out. Well, there's my timer. 54-cent raise. $1.80. We're gonna wrap the session up with a win. Set out the next hand. Aces. Pocket fours. All right. Let's see how we go with pocket fours to end the match. 13.49 is what we're cashing out on one table. We get 3-bet to $1.40. Awesome. It's the same guy that just had aces. Yeah, I'm gonna set mine. And I missed my set mine. That's a scared bet. And then we're gonna take this pot away. There it is, and that's how we end session 2. $23.53. So we bought in for 30 bucks. We actually bought in for 20, 10 for each table, but I had to rebuy. So that's 30, obviously. You like that math, don't you? And we are cashing out at $37.02. So listen, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you for, coming to my TED Talk. But no, seriously, I really appreciate everybody who is actually watching this. It's gonna be really cool if I do see people actually watch this and hang out, watch the video. Please leave a comment, right? Whether you think my play is good or bad, I don't mind. Let me know if you think I had a successful session or not. I'm gonna say, being that this is session two, session one I lost a buy-in, session two I gained 3/4 of a buy-in. I'm gonna write this off as a win in the books. So thank you for coming out with me. Appreciate it, guys. Catch me on session three. All right. Peace.